Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another decluttering video for you guys. Today I'm going to be decluttering my primers and concealers. So I'm going to just go ahead and jump right into it. So if you're interested in seeing this video, then just keep watching. So these are both the trays that I have filled. This one is my tray of primers, eyeshadow primers, just all sorts of different primers and things like that. And then this one is my concealers. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my concealers and set this one aside. So the first one I'm going to grab is this one that's right on top, and this is the Maybelline Master Conceal, and I absolutely love this one. It lasts me a really long time. It has a really good coverage, and I only have to use a very little amount at a time, and yeah, I've had this for a little while now, and the tube almost still feels full, so I'm going to keep this one. This next one is another one of my favorite drugstore concealers, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me. I actually have two of these, but one of them is in my purse at the moment, so I am going to keep these because I do use them a lot. And this next one is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Concealer. I have never even opened this thing, and I don't think I will, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. I can give this away to somebody because it's never been used, so I'm going to go ahead and give that away. So this next one is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer, and this is the Super Blendable Concealer, which I did a first impression on, and I absolutely love this one. It's my current use, the one that I'm currently using at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to keep this one for sure. And then this next one is a Wet n Wild Coverall Stick, which I never used. And yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this one because I've never used it, and I don't really like to use sticks like these. I prefer liquid, so yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that one. And then this one is the CoverGirl, the Depuffer Eye Concealer. I absolutely love this concealer. I use these on the days where I feel like I need a little bit of life in my eyes, so I'm going to keep that one. And then this one I'm definitely going to get rid of because it's broken, and I think I got this like in my BoxyCharm or I want to say Ipsy or BoxyCharm when I used to be subscribed to Ipsy, which I am re-subscribed to Ipsy, so I will be doing videos on that soon. But yeah, this is the Complexion Corrector in C2P, and this is from the brand Mistura. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to get rid of this because it's broken. And then the next one I have is the NYX HD Concealer, which I love this one so much, so obviously I am going to be keeping this one. This one is the Dream Lumi from, I want to say Maybelline or L'Oreal. Let's see. Yeah, this is the Dream Lumi from Maybelline. It has very little left, so I'm just going to use this one up and then get rid of it. And then these, I'm going to grab them at the same time because they're the same brand. Also from Maybelline. As you could tell, I obviously love Maybelline concealers. This is an eye brightener, which I absolutely love, and you can see that I'm almost out. And this one is another, just a concealer, which I love as well, so I'm going to keep those. And then this one is the Rimmel Match 2-in-1 Concealer. I'm going to get rid of this because I've used it multiple times, and I feel like this doesn't do anything special for me, so I'm just going to get rid of this one. And then this is the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer, which I got from Ipsy or BoxyCharm, and I really, really like this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it because I probably only used it twice. And this is definitely one that I know I'll want to grab once I'm done with my Master Conceal, so I'm going to keep that one. This is the Physicians Formula Concealer, which I like. I've only used one, so I don't remember how well it works, but I am going to keep it because I do want to give it a full try before I decide what I want to do with it. And then I have one of these Hard Candy concealer pencils, which I'm going to get rid of because I never use. And then I have this Sonia Kashuk quad, and it's a concealer quad, which is kind of dirty and I need to clean. But it works great. I love this. This is a great alternative to the Laura Mercier, which I'm going to talk about next. But it's a great dupe for this one. It's just a little bit more creamier, but I love this one, so I am going to keep it. And then I have my Laura Mercier concealer, and this one is in SC3, which I love this concealer. This concealer is amazing. As you can tell, I've already somewhat hit pan, so I am going to keep this one because I do want to use this product up because it is expensive, so I just want to make sure I get full use of it. So I'm going to keep this one. And then this one is a 6 color concealer and corrector from BH Cosmetics, which I got for Christmas, and I have used it maybe once or twice, but I just kind of have it here just to have it. But I will be putting some use towards this little guy, so I'm going to keep this one. Next, moving on to my face primers and moisturizers and eye primers and all sorts of primers, I'm going to just go ahead and grab the first one. Is the L'Oreal Revitalift Moisture Blur. It's an instant skin smoother, which is a moisturizer. I love this. It was not cheap, so I am going to keep this because it still has a good amount inside, but I really, really like it. It really does work great. It is exactly what it says. It's a blur. Like, it literally blurs your face to the max. Like, I've never had a blur this much, and yeah, it works really great when my skin is feeling kind of dry, and I really like this, so I am going to keep this one. This next one is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Primer, and I wasn't a big fan of this one, mostly because of the fact that it is a silicone, and I'm not a fan of silicone primers. Like, can you guys see that? It's a silicone primer. I'm not a fan of silicone. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it, so I am going to get rid of this one. This next one is the Maybelline Prime Blur and Redness Control. I love this one. This is the one that I use currently at I use it underneath my foundation because I do have a lot of redness on my face, and I feel like it does help somewhat, not completely remove all the redness, but it does help blur that redness. So it works really great at that, so I am going to keep this one. This next one is the Pores No More, and this one I've never tried. It's from Dr. Bandit. I want to say that I got Dr. Branty, and I got this one from like I think want to say my Ipsy or BoxyCharm, and yeah, I just haven't really tried it, so I'm gonna keep this one because I do want to give it a try before getting rid of it. So this is gonna go to my keep pile. And then this next one is the the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer, and it's supposed to last up to 8 hours. I don't know what I feel about this one. It's not a silicone base, which is what I like. It is a cream primer. Let's see if I can get some out. It's a white cream primer, you see. So I feel like, it does what it needs to. It does a great job at priming. So I am going to keep this one, and I'm going to give it a few more tries, and if I don't use it, then I'll just get rid of it. But yeah. And then this next one is also from Rimmel, and it's a Fix and Perfect Primer. These, I think they work. This one was my first one, and I fell in love with this one. This was actually one of my favorites. And again, it's a cream primer, and I just really like this one. So I am going to be keeping it because I feel like these primers are great, but I don't know. I'm going to keep it because I know I've never hated them. I've always really, really liked them, so I'm going to keep these. And let's see. Yeah, see. I like this one. I feel like that does a great job at priming. Especially, I think these will work great underneath my MAC foundations because it won't dry my face out, so I am going to keep those. And then this is a lip exfoliator from e.l.f., which I do use, and it works really, really great. So I am going to be keeping this. Let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah. I have been using this because I have really dry lips, so I am going to keep this. And this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I am going to get rid of this because this was just, it really mattes your face. If you want a matte face, just use this because that'll really give you a matte face. But yeah, this was just way too matte because I use a matte foundation already, so putting on a matte primer just really dries out my face, so I am going to get rid of that one. And then this next one is one of my favorites. It's the That Gal Brightener Face Primer from Benefit, and I love this stuff. I use this on special occasions, date nights with the hubby, things like that, so I'm going to keep that one. And then this one I was not a fan of, and this is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy, and it is a skin illuminating primer, and the reason I didn't like this is because it is a silicone base. How I do not like my silicone based primers. And this is a full tube. Like, I did not even use this thing. I don't remember opening it when I was at the store, so I wish I would have because I would have not gotten it. But yeah, I'm just going to give this one away to somebody. And then this next one I really like is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And funny because this one is a silicone base, but I like it. I don't know why. This one I like it, but I don't use it all the time. There has to be a very there has to be a good reason for me to have to use this one, because I don't feel it as silicone-y as this, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I don't know, there's something about this one that I actually like, even though it's a silicone. That's all I'm gonna say, so I'm gonna keep this one. And then these are samples from Smashbox, which I'm gonna keep because I haven't tried these out. And this is the Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer, which I am gonna give this a try. And this is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer, which I think this is silicone. This looks like a silicone base. Let's see it. Let's see. Yeah, it's silicone. No! It is a silicone. Yeah, but you see, this one's kind of like the Maybelline one, where it doesn't feel so silicone-ish or so like thick like the other ones do. I don't know, but I'm gonna give this a try and then I'll decide what I want to do with it. So yeah. Then this next one is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance for eyeshadow, and I love this stuff, so I'm gonna keep it. This one, the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, same thing, love it. I love how long it lasts on my eyes and how long it makes the eyeshadow last, so I'm gonna keep that one. And then I have two of the Lorac ones, which are also great, and these come with the what's it called, with the palettes. These are the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer, so I'm gonna keep those as well, because those are good primers for like travel. Like all of these little tiny ones are perfect for when I'm gonna travel, and this under eye primer is perfect for when I'm gonna travel. Same as this one, even if I'm gonna travel and I don't like a silicone base, I'll still use it just because it's tiny and it's easy to carry around, so I'm gonna keep those for traveling purposes. And then this next one is the Mirabella Prime Face Primer for the face, obviously, because it is such a large tube. But I think this is also a silicone base. Yes, it is. And for someone who doesn't like silicone-based primers, I sure have a lot of it. Yeah, this one's pretty thin. See, I just don't like that after feel. Even though this one doesn't have it as bad, but wow, I like it. It doesn't feel too thick. So yeah, I'm going to keep this one because I really haven't tried it on my face. And then this is my blotting sheets, which I really like, from Bossia. I don't even know if that's the way to pronounce it. And this was a limited edition, and it's a green tea blotting linen, so I'm going to keep that. This is my lip butter from Nivea, and love this stuff because my lips are always dry, and this just does a great job at just making my lips not dry. And then this next one is the Almay Smart Shade CC Luminous Primer. I have not used this stuff that often. I've maybe used it once, but I am going to keep it because it does have an SPF of 15. So this is something that might work great for the summertime, or just here in Florida all around because it's always sunny here. So just as a primer for underneath my foundation when I want a little bit of SPF coverage on my face. And yeah, I haven't used this one all that often, so I'm going to keep it. Like, as you guys can see, it's almost full. So I'm going to keep it and try and use it and finish it up and see if I like it. If I don't, then I'll get rid of it. And then this is just a sample of the Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer that is from Benefit as well, which I am going to try because I did want a sample of this to try it out, and I just have not tried it. So I'm going to keep this to try it out. Okay, so that was my decluttering concealer and primers. I think I did pretty good on my concealers because I do actually use all of these. The only one that I haven't used, that I've only used once, is this one and my BH Cosmetic palette. But for the most part, I alternate using all of these concealers. So I'm going to keep those just because I do use them. Otherwise, if I didn't use them, I would just get rid of it because that's the point of me doing these videos. I just want to get rid of all the things that I don't use. And then for my primers, for the most part, I do use all of these. I recently just used this one. This one I use on special occasions. This one I use pretty much every day. These, I'm still rethinking these actually. I'm actually gonna get rid of this one because I don't feel the need to have to keep both of these. So I'm gonna get rid of this one because it's my oldest one, and then I'm only gonna keep this one. And then those smaller ones that you see all around, these are great for travel, and I'm just gonna keep those for that purpose. And then yeah, I think I did pretty good on my primers considering that I do rotate using these as well. I think the only one that I do have to incorporate more often in swapping is the Mirabella Prime. the Rimmel and the Dr. Brand T. I keep wanting to say branded, but I am going to give these two a try because I've never tried them, and if I like it, then I'll keep it. If I don't, then I'll get rid of them, and they'll be in my toss pile. So yeah, that is everything for what I'm keeping for my primers and concealers. And then as my toss pile, this is everything that I'm getting rid of. Oops, sorry, move the camera. This is everything I'm getting rid of as far as concealers and primers. Not too much, but these are honestly things that I haven't used in over a year. These are all primers that I just have not touched, and these are the concealers that I have not used at all. So I think I did pretty good considering my collection isn't that large, and I'm getting rid of the things that I don't use. So yeah, that's everything that's going to go in my bin of things that I'm getting rid of. And at the end of this entire decluttering my makeup collection video, I am going to show an entire bin of everything that I decluttered. So yeah, I'm going to toss this in that bin, and then once I'm done with these videos, then I'll show you guys what I got rid of in this entire series. So that is it for my decluttering video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and go ahead and subscribe right over here or down below by the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.